helpful?
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Brave thou shalt believe. Let's see what lies this way.
Lava roof. Beyond siege.
They won't see me coming. I'll see it done. It's finished. What is it? As you wish.
Here's a side of Andra I've never heard of.
Let's see what lies this way.
Who's there? Is that you, Edith? I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry. But wait. We did find you. When the thaw... No, we are in the Abbey. Gift bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer. Then listen well, Tidebringer. Kauto does not know what he asks, nor did I when I performed the Tidebringer's duties so long. The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified. Few of us know friend from foe anymore. I may be the only one left who... They are peaceful in their hearts. It is this place. It has... No one has asked me in... I don't know how long. I was... High Abbot. Ferentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them, and there are so many holes. And would that I could be free of this place, free to make new memories. The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. Then we come here to forget it all. Wash our souls clean of the memory. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away, the rising. Did we? We did. We chose it when we thought it was our duty. But the more we forget, the less we understand. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey.
He made his choice when he was of sound mind. He's not himself anymore. Better to finish the ritual and release him.
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters. But also the outer flood. It is down here, but I don't... If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity. We are all so old now. There is little. Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. Use the door behind me. Say.
Hello. Fine. Yes.
Nice and quiet.
Lava.
Well?
Keeping an eye out.
What is it?
As you wish. What is it? And what does the flame reveal? Bring them down! What is it?
Rift!
Ana! That's it! And what does the flame reveal? As you wish.
You must get.
Nice and quiet. If you hadn't drowned the Watcher, then their blubbering goddess would have, with a lake of smothering tears. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Incredible. A titan right out of the stories. Oh, let's look inside.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury, speak! Explain yourself and be judged! You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost! Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. You conspired with souls that evaded my judgment. Saw them in fear. The dwarves sealed their own fate. And now, here you are again, denying peace. It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunen came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. They would have destroyed themselves in the end. You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance. How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects. I mourned the loss of the Pargrunen. Misfortune brought them here. They did not. Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher. Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love. You have seen it plague many souls in your Consider the old watcher who inherited unspeakable crime, or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things, or the fisherman whose life became a sentence the day he killed his sister, or the Glonfothen boy for whom an old medallion was worth more than all the fruit. They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget. For some, perhaps, but for many the memory is all. You cast your troubling memories aside when you had the opportunity, and you have found the peace you sought.
It's funny. I remember feeling bad, but I don't remember why. It's like having scars for wounds. As long as they don't reopen one day, I can live with that.
The source of those wounds is long gone. The memory was all that could do you harm. Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss. Your past has not overwhelmed. Wait. Was there something else, mortal? Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. Abidin did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy. The least I could do for ending his life. I called the moon down to me, Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself. Ioni brother is their smaller sibling. That time has been forgotten now, and so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact. No! He cannot know! He must understand he was not always as he is now. His body was not... He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body. We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. But in this matter there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late. Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work. The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, Deadfire. Mine was the only solution. When I called down Ione Brother, they remained silent. Even Abbot, but he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it. You may ask. The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist, the other gods could not be moved to act. I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity. What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgot. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine. They were his once, I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Eora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind, I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold it. I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together. Speak your mind. Some things that are forgotten must never, not merely for the benefit of those who forgot. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless. They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the trouble. You may ask. The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand. He deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions. Yes, I admired him for that. Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. I knew he opposed what I intended, that he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never, but I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him, because it might cause him to remember. No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. You may ask. On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant. Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the eyeless shall rest once more. Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry. Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well. The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles. It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already. Your determination is commendable. But the eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck. I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ione Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Karen. Know too that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to... I know of one way, but only from the center of the lion's den. Only with their master... If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can and I will see you through when the time comes. If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pagru. Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they... Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will... And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.